Hello everyone, my name is George. I'm one of the pastors here at Christian Assembly. Thanks for taking time out of your day to be part of our daily reading plan and watching us on the daily touch points. Today we'll be covering Judges chapter 6. And this chapter is particularly interesting to me because we meet an individual by the name of Gideon. And it's interesting to see how Gideon responds to his encounter with God. And it's interesting to see how God sees us and how many times we see ourselves, and they're two completely different pictures. So I want to focus on a couple of verses in chapter 6 and the verses 12 through 16. And it first says in verse 12, "The angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, 'Mighty hero, the Lord is with you.'" So the angel is telling Gideon that God is with you. He's given him confidence. God is with you. I haven't asked you what to do. I'm just letting you know that God is with you. But it's interesting because in the next verse, Gideon's response is that he questions God. And he says, if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? Where are all the miracles our ancestors told us about? So he's questioning God. He's questioning, is God really with us? The next verse says in verse 14, reading, "Then the Lord turned to him and said, 'Go with the strength you have and rescue Israel from the Midianites. I am sending you.'" So God is basically telling him, I have confidence in you. I'm sending you. I'm asking you to do something. And I wouldn't ask you to do it if I didn't think you could do it. And what's Gideon's response? "But Lord, how can I rescue Israel? My clan is the weakest. I'm the least in my entire family." So again, God sees us one way, and Gideon sees himself in a completely different way. And in the last verse that we're reading today, 16, it says, "And the Lord said to him, I will be with you, and you will destroy the Midianites as if you were fighting against one man." And in the following verses, Gideon basically asks God for a couple tests. And he says, if there's dew on the ground, if it's dried up, things of that nature, then I'll truly believe you. And it's interesting because when I think of my own life, I think of, and I question myself, do I see myself the way God sees me? And I think of this verse that is near and dear to me, which is Hebrews verse 11, chapter 11, verse 6. "It is impossible to please God without faith." And one of the things I want to do is always please God, but it takes a leap of faith. And I wonder if in this passage in Judges, was God asking Gideon to take a leap of faith and to trust him? He already promised that he would be with him. He promised that I'm sending you because I believe you're capable of doing it. And he's telling him that I'm with you. Later on, we'll find out that Gideon did in fact follow God's instructions, but not until he questioned it. So I hope this encourages you and reminds you that God sees us one way. We may see ourselves another way, but it's important that we try to see each other the way God does, because he sees us with a clear and perfect picture. Have a blessed day.